All right, so the dish I'm making today, you could easily do inside of an oven, no problem whatsoever. But there's a big but here. I've got to show you my new Pursuit pellet grill from Camp Chef. This thing is portable. You can roll it up the dock here just like we did. You can roll it from the truck all the way here. It came with a cover, or the one I got came with a cover. I think that's an add-on. But anyway, take a look at this. Now this is their portable grill. These legs will fold up, and this thing is very compact once you do that. And then it's very easy, just these little snaps right here. You release those, it folds out, no problem whatsoever. And if you notice here, this is for transporting. You got these little clips. And all that's for is transporting, so everything don't, So anyway, we're getting ready to fire this thing up here in just a few minutes. It's got 2 grates. And there's quite a bit of room on here. I don't remember the square footage exactly, or square inches, but you can do quite a bit. This is fantastic for taking away from your home. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're down here at our marina that we dock our sailboat. Here's a sailboat right behind us.
I done did twice.
All right, this is our sailing vessel, Orion. It's a 30-foot Hunter, 1978, and I'm really loving this boat. We're doing a lot of work to it, and we still got a lot of work to do. But speaking of sailboats, in the month of December, which is next month, we are taking this over to Destin, Florida, and we will be doing a couple of cooking videos from that trip. I mean, why not? It's not normally what I do on this channel, but I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of good footage, selling footage and things like that, with a recipe included. So y'all stay tuned for that. Also, you got the little safety latch here, so this don't go flopping everywhere. But this is your pellet hopper, and I've got it full. This holds 10 pounds of pellet. Man, this is ideal for, like I said, camping, whatever. And we are actually running this right now off of shore power that we got to our boat. But I plan on, in the near future, actually taking this over to Deer Island, which is right over here, and we will run it off the inverter that's on the sailboat. I got a 3,000 watt inverter, which is more than enough to run this, because really all you got, your initial voltage is to fire up your pellets. Then after that, it's just running fans and the computer right here. All right, now as you can see, I've got it in the feed mode, and when you put it on feed, you got to hold this bypass button in 3 seconds until it reads feed here, then just let it go. And what that does is, since this is the first time I've ever used this actually puts pellets into the fire pot. So from here, we're going to go all the way up to high. We want this thing up around 450 degrees. So we're going to start this. It's going to take a few minutes, but here in a few minutes, we'll see smoke boiling out of this thing. And like I said, on this cook, smoke's doing us no good. We're using this strictly as an oven today. First thing I'm going to do is take these little new red potatoes, and we're going to kind of parboil these for about 5 to 7 minutes, because they take a while to get completely tender. They will be diced up, but if I put these in completely raw with that shrimp, then the shrimp's going to be overcooked before the potatoes are ever done. I'll let the potatoes boil for roughly 7-8 minutes just to give them a head start, and they're still pretty darn hot. So all I'm going to do is just cut into them. We're going to quarter these, and from there we're just going to place them in this bowl, just like that. All right, now this is just corn like you find in your frozen section at any supermarket. And I'm going to take and cut these even smaller. We're going to cut them in half. Got my serrated knife here, just like that. We're going to add those in with potatoes. Now I'm going to dice up some Kaneka sausage. This isn't their original. This is a Cajun blend here. So we're going to try that. I've never had this particular flavor, so we're going to see what we come up with. Ooh-wee, that sausage smells good already. And by the way, it's fully cooked. It's been smoked. So really all we're doing is reheating it. I'm just going to cut this into bite-sized pieces. All right, now I'm going to take 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to remove the skin. Now this garlic, I'm not going to put it in a bowl with the other things because we are actually going to melt some butter and we're going to add this garlic into that. And we're going to add some fresh thyme as well. All right, now this is fresh thyme I just mentioned. Ooh, that smells good. I love the smell of fresh thyme. It's really going to add a lot to this dish. Fresh is always so much better than dried, but sometimes we have no choice but to use dried. I've got a lemon. I'm going to use half of this to put the juice in with this into the butter. The other half I'm just going to cut in half. We're going to cut this into little wedges just to garnish the plate with. All right, I'm melting 2 whole sticks of butter into this pan here. All right, the butter's not melted, but I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this half a lemon into here. There again, the butter's not quite melted, but we're going to go ahead and add in the garlic. That's 4 cloves minced, along with the fresh thyme. About 30 more seconds. All right, so while I'm cutting and chopping and doing all that good stuff, we're going to take some parsley. This is just flat leaf parsley, I think. It might be Italian. I don't recall what I bought, but at any rate, we're just going to give this a dice. All right, it's time to put these packets together. So this is really easy. All you want to do is take a little bit of everything that we cut up. Before I go on with the shrimp, I want to go ahead and apply some seasoning to this. One of the seasonings I'm using, who remembers this guy? Justin Wilson. I grew up watching Justin Wilson shows, his cooking shows on PBS, and this is his original rub. And that's what we're using. This is available right here locally, but if you'd like to grab some of this for yourself, go to justinwilson.com. That's where you'll find it. Really good stuff. All right, so we're gonna season that up with that. You want to toss and turn everything. That's the reason I'm waiting on the shrimp. All right, Zatarans. I'm not promoting them. This is just what we have here. I think they're pretty much everywhere now. I think they're actually owned by McCormick. So, you know, this is what I use a lot of times. But they had this little small packet of crab boil, and that's exactly what I need for this cook. But we're going to sprinkle a little bit on there too. That's what's going to give it that crab boil flavor. All right, now for the shrimp. And as I've stated in other videos, I'm a firm believer that the head helps season the meat. So I always go head on. We're not going to devein these. I'm going to treat them just like I would if I was boiling shrimp. All right, there again, we're using the Justin Wilson seasoning. Now you could go ahead and peel, devein, and just put the meat on there if you want to get seasoning right onto the meat. I'm not doing that today, but it's definitely an option you can do. Now we're going to go on with the crab boil. All right, this butter that we just melted and added that garlic and thyme to, we're just going to spoon this over all this. All right, so we take this foil, You want to create a nice tight seam, just like we're doing here. You don't want it pressed down too much. You want it to be able to circulate air somewhat within that. Take the other end, fold it up same way. You don't want steam escaping, but like I said, you don't want it super tight either. All right, that's packet number one. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other two ready. I'll meet you outside, right outside the boat here, and we're gonna put them on the brand new Camp Chef Pursuit pellet grill.
All right, we're rolling.
All right, we are at 430 degrees is what it's reading here on the pellet grill. We're gonna slide this packet all the way back. We're gonna slide this one right here. We're gonna put this one on the top rack. We are good to go. 15 minutes. All right, so let's unwrap this thing and see what we're looking like. Went 15 minutes, and that foil trying to grab was really hot. Now this is the last one I wrapped, and I actually double wrapped this because I punctured a hole right about, oh, right there. I didn't want to let steam to escape, so it'll take me just a minute here to unwrap this one. Look at that steam coming out. Oh, that smells good. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. Look at the color of those shrimp. They are perfectly cooked. You got all that juice. So this is where we're going to add a little eye appeal. Getting ready to take a few pictures of this. You know, we got the Instagram, we got the Twitter, we got the Facebook. We got to make it happen. All right, lemon, a little bit of parsley for a little pop, a little color. Plus it tastes good. So I titled this video Seafood Boil Packets. There's no boiling going on here, but it's got the same flavors with the seafood boil and the Cajun seasonings that I used, hence the title. So basically what this is, believe it or not, is more of a steamed shrimp. It's steamed within this packet here. And you're not going to get the same flavors as boiled shrimp, but the results, man, look at this. Look how that's peeling. That's peeling very good. Watch this. That's what you want. You got some of that seasoning on your fingers. Here we go. Mmm. Perfectly done. Now, as far as the seasonings on all the other, yeah, it's there. It's there. Kanaka sausage. So the potatoes, I parboiled them because I didn't want all this cooked for no 20-25 minutes because the shrimp would have been overdone. And as you can see, these shrimp are not overdone. They peel perfectly. An overdone shrimp would look like this, not like that. All right, let's try the potato. All right, the potatoes, I actually should have went 10 minutes. They're done, but they could be a little bit more tender, so live and learn, right? You can take that tip. If you make this, and this is perfect for couples, like you and your wife or whatever, if you ain't got a lot of people in your house, y'all have all seen me pull out the big pots and do some massive seafood boils. This is a great alternative with the same flavors. You'll get basically the same results. You got your corn, you got your sausage, you got your potatoes, you can add mushrooms to this, you can do whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you. And by the way, this doesn't cost much because 2 pounds of shrimp. I bought these shrimps behind the Hard Rock Casino, $4 a pound for these massive shrimp. I mean, look at that. These are some beautiful shrimp. Look at the size of these. $4 a pound. That was 2 pounds total. It made 3 packets. Can't beat it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, like I said, and until next time, Smoky Ribs.